What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay with Brother Cuz's Toy Reviews, and that's right, I'm back with another one. And this one right here is a long time coming. That's right, MMS 688 D53 Avengers Iron Man Mark 6 with the suit up Gantry 2.0. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're gonna dive right into this right here, because this is a real big box. It really is. I actually got this a week ago from my local comic shop, Beyond Comics, and I'm so happy to have it. And as you can see right there, it's upside down. Let's flip that over real quick so you can see the inside of the box. As you can see right there, you see that you see the insert at the top, that top panel right there that shows the Mark 6 and all the little hands from the Gantry applying the armor around the suit, and that looks great. Really looks good. Let's pull this off. For the first box is your standard Iron Man box that we've seen a bajillion times. So we already know what it is when we see it, but just in case you haven't seen it, that's what you get. You get your Iron Man right here. And of course, we have the Mark 6 looking all beautiful in all its glory, looking great. Just pulling it out the box. Just look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Just a beautiful armor. One of my favorite Iron Man armors. But we are not going to open them up just yet. Although I will show you the head sculpt. Of course, everybody wants to see the head sculpt. Here's the new Tony head sculpt, and I like it. I like it. I know some people were saying that they didn't like the grin, but that's how he looked in this scene, with the slight smirk on his face. And I think it looks great, guys. I really do. I think they did an excellent job on this. And of course, you do get the PERS system, the eyeball rolling system. You do get that. Oh, there I go, making them look all crazy. There you go. You get the separate eyeball rolling system of first for Tony. And yeah, what took so damn long? But yeah, we got that there, and that looks great. Really does, really looks great. Can't wait to put it on the body. But as I said, we're gonna keep this in the box for now, because my main focus right now is getting the base constructed. But before we do that, also get some batteries here. You get the batteries, but y'all already know I'm doing USB hacking on this baby, so we ain't gonna be using the batteries for this. No, 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 no. You get the instructions, which we are gonna need. And you also get these bits right here. Some of these pieces came with the 1.0, the 1.0 diecast version. You got those right there, the little shoulder missiles. Let's try to look at those, the shoulder missiles. You get that right there. Of course, you get the missile gauntlets. And we've seen these in the first diecast 1.0 of Mark 6. You get those there. Now, here's the new bits. Well, also you get these laser effects, but you also get these new bits right now. And these pieces right here show the inner workings of the suit. And these go on the body of the figure. And the other parts, the finished parts, will go on the hands of the diorama of the Gantry. So there it is, that looks great. You got the exoskeleton shoulder pads right there, and they look good as well. Got the shin, not the shin, but the hips, the exoskeleton parts for the hips right here as well. And for the shins, very cool new pieces. And these look metal. They're plastic, but they do look the part. And they look good. But as I said, we'll go through those later on. Right now, let's get to the gantry. So, let's just take this lid right off. All right, we'll take that lid off. This one right here. Oh wow, this looks cool. You got the rings right here. Wow, that looks cool already. That really looks cool. Look at that. Really, really cool looking. And this has the LEDs in it. That looks fantastic. Have this one as well. Both of these look great. They look really good. I love how this copper plating looks. That looks great. It's not really, of course, it's plastic, but it looks good. Look at that. It looks great. These really look good. Really looks good. Of course, you got the little placement for the crotch grabber right there, so we can stand our Iron Man on there without him tipping over. We got the little cup for his balls right there. Like I said, I'm not trying to lose anything. I mean, you have these panels which also have LED lights in them. Now, I believe these panels are for the steps that we'll see in a moment. You got those panels right there. Same panels right there. This is so cool. Now let's look at the steps. Wow, this is the steps. And just look at that. Damn, that's some, yeah. I'm glad I got a space for this. Now, one of the reasons why it took me so long to get, to break this out is because I had to find space. I had to move some stuff around to make space for this thing. And just think, all these steps have LEDs in it. And just look at that. Let me bring out my, make sure I measured it right. Let's bring out my tape measure. And what is that? 11 inches. That's 11 inches. So 11 inches of depth. Yeah, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. All right, let's take all. Now I think this is the third and last tray. Oh, I wouldn't drop nothing. And this tray right here has more of the rings to the diorama. Wow. This looks great, guys. Look at that. Look at all of that. More of these rings. Oh, man. And I think this is the biggest ring right here. Oh, wow, this is dope. This is really dope. This is really grandiose. This is, I'm just gonna say it right here. This is, come on, focus, man. This is Hot Toys' best diorama. Not even assembled, and it's already their best diorama. I could tell you that one. I can definitely tell you that one. Just looking at these pieces and how they open and the LEDs that come into it. This is just gonna be great, guys. Really great piece. And these are 5 rings that are here. Wow, this looks good. Looks great. They almost look like magazine. They look like AK-47 mags. They do. All my gun nuts know what I'm talking about. They look like AK-47 magazines. They kind of look how they're curved. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? These look dope. Especially this one here. Hey, look.
or some type of weird lightsaber. They almost look like lightsabers. They almost do. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. Shit. Let's get this thing assembled.
Okay, guys. So what I learned by looking at the well, I had to remove those two side panels because that didn't make any sense. I think you put those on last. I learned that you have to line up all the little rings on each side, on the right and on the left, and they all correspond. So make sure when you're setting this up, make sure you read your instruction manual. So we're just gonna go ahead and start putting these in like so. And we'll start here. Okay, guys, so you probably see me in the frame. All right, so we actually were able to assemble this. Like I said, make sure you follow the directions in the instruction manual about where all these go. But it looks great. And I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but you have this false battery pack right here to put batteries in. But honestly, it does not work. It doesn't work at all. It looks like they were thinking about making this battery operated, but then common sense hit them and was like, you know what? This needs to be USB, which it is, and they didn't give us one. So you have to provide your own USB. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and plug this in. Just like that. And so you guys can all see it. The moment of truth. Hope this works, because this has been in the box for about a week. And if I have to take it back to my local comic shop, it will definitely be a bitch boxing this back up and taking it in. So let us pray that we don't have any problems. And here we go. Oh my God, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. That is really, really gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. That just looks so damn good. All of the LEDs are working. You get the lights on the stairs, on the staircase there, and it looks fantastic. So I just cut the switch off. Let's set up the other steps. Well, these pieces right here. I'm gonna make sure I got the right panels. Does it matter? I'm not sure if it matters. Yeah, I think it does matter. Okay. So, okay, I see where the connection fits for these. That goes right in here. So let's slot these in. Oh shit. I don't want to break nothing. Please God, don't break nothing. This thing costs way too much money. Shit. I hope I didn't break anything. Okay, looks like that worked. Let's go ahead on the other side, put the other one in. Okay, let's get these in. Always sucks doing this on camera. But you know, this is what we do for you guys. Dog barking again up, there we go. Okay, okay. Now let's turn it on. And there it is, all in this glory, looking fantastic. That looks great, guys. That really looks great. Look at that. That's beautiful. Go ahead and zoom in. Wow, that looks beautiful. That looks great. Really looks good. This is well worth it, guys. If you guys are, are on the fence about getting the Gantry Diorama, I'm gonna tell you, nah, man, you need it. You really need this, because this looks great. It really looks good. Yeah, man, it really looks good. Now let's attach all the arms and everything to it, and let's continue. All right, let's apply the little arms and they key into these little slots right here. The slots are actually in, see if I can show you guys. Right here in this little blue part where the LEDs are, there are these little slots, and they actually key in right there. So we're gonna do that. And see the key in right there, like so. They twist and they turn. Very cool. See if we can do another one. And I'm kind of eyeballing it a little bit. So let's put the third one right here. Can you guys see it? Oh, you can't see it. Let's move it. There you go. Okay. They slot in very well. Nothing too hard about it at all. Very cool. Okay guys, here's the completed diorama, and it looks fantastic. And here he is in all his glory, the Iron Man Mark 6 diecast 2.0 armor, and it looks spectacular. Now, to be quite honest, it looks just like the original Mark 6 diecast that I had years ago. It looks just like it. The paint may be a tad different from what I remember, but it looks the same. And guess what? I'm not mad at that, because I actually sold the original Mark 6 diecast a couple years back, and I felt really bad about it. It's really one of the only figures that I sold that I actually regretted selling. So to have it back in the collection, especially with this gantry, is amazing. And here he is with the battle damage armor on. And here he is with the Tony Stark head sculpt. Now, I must admit, this was a must. The very first Tony Stark separate eyeball rolling system head sculpt. Come on. This was a no-brainer. I had to get this in the collection. And in my opinion, I think it looks spectacular. Okay, so now it's time to put on the exoskeleton armor. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that top portion of the chest. We're gonna replace it with this piece right here. And that just pegs right on in, like so. Now for the other side, for the other parts, the hips, these come off, and they come off very nicely with a magnet. Put these on, and they should clip right in place. Take off that one. Put on this one. And that should clip right in place as well. It's real satisfying how it actually goes on. Take the hip section, and that comes right off. Slides right in. Take this one off. That should come right off with your nail. and it clips right into place. And there you have it with the exo armor. So guys, that's been my review of MMS 688D53 Avengers Iron Man Mark 6 with the suit up Gantry 2.0 by Hot Toys. Damn, that was a mouthful. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a strong 9. This gets a 9. I would have gave this a 10. I really would have given it a 10. The only problem is that I do wish they did a little bit more. And I know that sounds crazy because this is a awesome set, but I do wish they could have did a little bit more to make it even more accurate to what we saw on film. The head sculpt in the film, he had a little ear connector, a little earphone in his ear, and they just didn't do that on a sculpt. And I'm like, how did you guys miss that? You should not have missed that, Hot Toys. You should have had that in. You know, they had those little communicators in the first Avengers movies. So it would have been nice. That would have been a nice little touch, but they didn't give us that. I know a very small thing. Also, I would have liked to see more detail on the actual arms of the Gantry. Just a little bit more detail. It's kind of plain plastic. And look, I get it. We didn't see all that stuff because it was CGI within the film. So they had to kind of sculpt that, you know, from their own creativity. But I do wish you could have had a little bit more weathering, a little bit more detailed on those components. And that's about it. I mean, outside of those small details, it's a perfect figure. Now, I will say, I do have I've been having problems with collectibles as of lately. Man, I don't know what it is, but spinning it around a little bit, one of the little arms, if you can see, I'm not even sure if you guys can actually see it, but one of the arms on the right, one of the rings on the right, is actually not working. I don't know why. I even connected it to a USB source and I was getting power out of it. It lights up, but when it connects into the base, it is not connecting. I don't know what it is. You guys really, you probably can't even see it the way it's posed right now, but one of the rings isn't working. But it's so many of those rings, it's kind of hard to tell. I actually had to look at it. I was like, wait a minute, that one should be on, and it's not. But QC issue, Hot Toys, come on, man. Y'all gotta get better with this shit. Some of the LEDs that you guys use, cheap LEDs, come on. Y'all could do better. Y'all really could do better. But aside from that, that looks like a one-off type of thing. Hopefully you guys won't be, you know, have problems with that if you're getting this piece in. But no, it looks good, guys. I really think they did an excellent job on it. If you're an Iron Man fan, it is completely a must-have. If you're an Avengers 1 fan, this is completely a must-have. They did an excellent job on this. I mean, this is Hot Toys' best diorama. It is. It is the best diorama that they have ever done. This looks like something that would be in like on a convention floor or something like that they wouldn't give to us. But it makes sense that they would give this to us because Iron Man is their bread and butter. He really is. So it makes sense that they would give us this diorama. And I mean, they've given us Iron Man so many other ways, so why not give us a diorama with this amazing figure? The figure itself is amazing. It is an amazing piece. The Mark 6 is by far one of my favorite armors of Iron Man. It's one of the essential 7 Iron Man armors, I would say. The first 7 armors, you must have those in your collection. I'm missing a few of them, but I will be getting them at some point. But yes, the Mark 6, for me, it's Mark 6, Mark 7, Mark 85, and Mark 50. all essential armors to my Iron Man collection. So there you go. And with that being said, guys, that's my opinion. But let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications, and all that good stuff. I'll see you soon. And like that, my friends, we are out.